Welcome, and thank you for tuning in to Talking with Tyler, a podcast about putting agency into action. I'm your host, Tyler Shepard, and I couldn't be more excited about embarking upon this journey with each of you. Now, before we begin rolling out episodes, we thought it'd make sense to take a step back and talk a bit about how this is all developed. So why start a podcast? Well, in my own personal life over the last however many years, I say that I've been relatively content. I'm surrounded by people that I love and care about. I live in a small town, which makes it easy for me to shut out the outside noise. I work in a role where it's something that I'm passionate about. And oftentimes I'm so embedded in my own interests and education that it's easy for me to ignore all the new fads in popular culture. It's been easy for me to ignore the new trendy fashion statements, even when they seem a bit off-putting. It's been easy for me to ignore the new viral dances, even when they seem a little suspect. And I still can't quite comprehend folks who wake up in the morning, prop up their phone, get back inside of bed, and then reenact the morning routine for the sake of a get ready with me video. But nonetheless, I keep living my life. But things have changed in recent months, I'd say. I haven't been able to as easily ignore all the things happening in our society because, well, the stakes are just that much higher. While the vast majority of podcasts continue to have nonsensical arguments on 50-50 debates, who pays for what and what a high-value man or woman is, our education system in America continues to deteriorate. The average American youngster can't read at grade level. Our inner cities of America look absolutely atrocious. We've done away with morality under the guise of autonomy. And we've thrown away traditional family values that have brought us thus far. All the while, legacy media continues to focus on outdated topics, primarily to evoke an emotional response from us instead of an intellectual one. And then there's mainstream music, too often promoting degeneracy and perpetuating negative stereotypes about groups of people. And we continue to get played time and time again. You know, this is frustrating because there are real actionable steps that individuals can take to affect change in their own lives, regardless of the external accidents of life. But we focus on the wrong things. And the American people continue to be fed lies. Lies that revolve around crime, politics, identity, racism, sexism, and any other ism that you can think of. And furthermore, I'm tired of being spoken for. I feel like every day I turn on the news, open social media, or read about a new theoretical framework in an academic journal, and there it is again. Someone speaking for me. Now, I'm a Black guy from the South Side of Chicago who has to constantly listen to these righteous people who've anointed themselves as the spokespeople for me and my experiences without any of my input. And while I listen to their abstract explanations for my supposed marginalization and positionality in life, I can't help but think I haven't had any say-so in this story. And the more that I think about it, I realize that not only have I not had a say-so in this narrative, I couldn't disagree with the narrative more. I wholeheartedly disagree with the narratives used to explain the plight or lack thereof of the underclass in our society, in part because those abstract explanations don't make any sense and they're not practical, but also because they strip me of my agency, takes away my dignity, makes me feel like a ward of the state. It implies that no matter what I do, when I do it, or how well I do it, it will never be enough. It's the soft bigotry of low expectations. It's patronizing. And I happen to see patronization as a far greater threat than any alleged form of modern day discrimination. I believe that in life, if you do the work, it will work. I believe that if you plan the work and constantly work the plan, you'll be all right. Nope, I never said that your journey will be the same as everyone else's, but when has that ever been the case for anyone? What we want to do is put people in the driver's seat of their own lives, because we believe that they can do it. I believe in the tenets of that great poem by William Ernest Henley in 1875 as he laid in that hospital bed with tuberculosis and limbs severed, where he proclaimed that It matters not how straight the gate, nor how charged with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate, and I am the captain of my soul. And that's why we're here. We want to create a platform where we can critically discuss the problems of our day and figure out where to go next. And we also want to bring on folks to interview who can speak to this idea of taking control over one's life, no matter the situation or circumstances that they were dealt. I'm excited to embark on this journey with each of you and hopefully help you put agency into action. Stay tuned.